All Stars Vampire Blood Games Season 2.5. Here's what happens on the 8th day. At 2:02 p.m., Letty the Witch defends the dark dealings of people afflicted with the curse of foot fetish.
What could be considered the norm?
Well, I guess, but it's just a thing a lot of people like.
Well, that
It's like the most common one, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, the most common fetish, as in the most common, uncommon thing.
I just don't think it's degenerate.
I don't even think it's the most common.
What's the most common?
I don't know. I can't look at my magic mirror.
Rowley boobs.
That's not a fetish.
What if I don't like feet, but I like the girl who I'm dating? I like her feet. Is that a foot fetish?
No, that's normal.
How so?
Because you're not jacking off strictly to the feet.
But also, like, you should like, you should love every part of the woman you're dating.
What are you on right now?
A chair.
Are you going to be sad when Trisha has to cut her legs off?
Indeed. I won't have any more feet.
Yeah, no more feet for Juju.
No, sir.
Why does she got cut her feet off?
Because she got AIDS.
Oh, wonder who she got that from.
I think John spread it to Cage, and Cage gave it to Juju.
Blowing up at each other and then calling it quits.
Hang out with Johns in the woods, huh?
Yes, it probably spread by osmosis from John.
I'm going to be honest. One thing that I fear because I saw my mom go through it.
Yes.
It's like
via
if I
sex.
find a wife that she's just going to watch reality TV shows and then just.
Meanwhile, Xavier Ravenblood, Lord of the Night, communes with TJ the Champion.
Yes, tell me. In all the ancient tales, what other form of undead is most feared by the mortal? Not vampires, but what might be their natural enemy? The natural enemy of the vampires.
Garlic?
Garlic? Garlic, you say?
Yes.
Is that a joke about the smell of my breath again?
No, it's just they are garlic is a species they do not desire.
DJ, you fail me. I am most disappointed. Well, then I suppose I'll have to spell it out for you.
Yes.
You see, I've created a pact with none other than Hassin, Lord of the Hunt, for the ultimate dark power, you see. Yes, one Daedric Lord pitted against another. See, if we call upon the spirits of the hunt, of the pack, if we rend their blood with fangs and claws ourselves, we stand a chance. And now, DJ, I am willing to bless you with this most great power as my most trusted acolyte. You see now, DJ.
Yes.
I hereby grant you wolf form. Now, tremble and beckon before the blood moon and unleash your true power! Yes. I can see the sharp talons begin to come out from your weaker form. Yes. Don't let the human form hold you back. Embrace true power! You must reveal, and show to all your power. Let them go away. Yes. I believe my hands are about to be dirtied with the blood of the innocents. So I will put upon my gloves, you see. I wouldn't want to hurt my perfectly manicured hands in the mission I have to do today. Now rise! Rise, my most trusted spawn. Yes, and embrace the beast within.
At 3:40 p.m., Vance regales us with a song in his native tongue.
If I can go and get to the instruments from the back, perhaps we could have something of a bard's duel, a battle of words, where we can see who does the best. Good, I'm glad, Vance. Now, I am prepared to offer you in advance something. In advance, get it?
I do.
Get it? Vance, do you get it?
Never heard it before.
Indeed. Yes, quiet. Now, as I was saying, have you ever heard of the art of karaoke?
I have.
Yes, really?
I have, indeed.
This
a great art, a fine art, if I say so.
I will agree. Now, this is actually the art that I will be testing your wonderful mind in.
Okay.
In fact, I have provided the lyrics here, which I'm sure the spirits will recognize, even if you do not. To a fine bard's tale I would like you to sing for the benefit of the town. It's 2 pages, and it's in Japanese.
Oh.
So if you could memorize these lyrics as best you can here.
My native language.
Yes, of course, yes. I believe you'd be most suited to it. And as I give you the time to peruse this idea, I will be retrieving the instruments from the back. In a few mere moments, we shall start this duel of words indeed.
All right. Zan
Blacksmith's wife.
koku na tenshi no yuni, shounin yo shinwa ni nari. Well, I've lived in Shitty so long, I'm beginning to forget my native language, but I think once I start singing, it'll just come back to me naturally.
Take it away, Vance. Show me a good time.
Speak to us. Tajima, watashi dake wo tadame tsumete, koziwaru, anata, soto furumano, motomeru kojo, nimuchu, ome sabamada.
At 3:46 p.m., the blacksmith's wife sings along as it is also the song of her people. At 3:47 p.m., Xavier Ravenblood, Lord of the Night, waterboards himself in Charisma Potion so as to completely overwhelm the townsfolk in glamour.
I can't do it on
Why, yes. As I was saying, proceed.
I need someone else to do it. Whoa! Gracias!
Nice one, Lee.
Charismatic than any mortal to even walk this earth. I will not be singing this Evangelion bard tale. I will be singing, in fact, my own theme song, which was recently provided to me, you see. I would like you to all pay me full attention here.
I'm a renegade, call me Sex Savior. Samurai blade when you feel the flavor. Cards get played when you bloody favor. Caught a little pup but he couldn't save her.
3:51 p.m., the townfolk are chosen to vote for whom is the best singer, but Xavier has an advantage due to his drowning in charisma.
You didn't need no charisma potion?
Hail Xavier, Xavier! Hail Xavier, Xavier!
Woo! Now, after drinking 3 charisma potions to make it fair, I would like you all to decide who exactly was the victor. We shall poll the spirits as well as the townsfolk. What say you all? I'll go for you first, Deputy.
Xavier. I mean, it's plain and simple shit. My wife sang a great song, but for some reason you seem very charismatic. I'm voting Xavier.
You sing it too? I'll enter the contest.
I'm voting Xavier.
At 3:52 p.m., Letty the Witch insists on participating in the karaoke, accosting the townfolk in a bitter wailing as she is part banshee. The townfolk erupt into screams of agony, breathing from their ears.
Ao, kazega ima, mune no doa wo tataite mo, watashi dake wo tatamitsu hohoenderu anata.
At 3:53 p.m., Lord Neptune brings fresh undies for the adventurers and a special set of briefs for Ty the Gunslinger.
Underwear. You got a bunch of underwear.
Sorry, everybody?
Yeah. Some underwear.
Thank you.
You want men's or women's?
Women's.
Okay.
Thanks.
Crystal, can you
Ty, do you have a preference?
Nope.
Ooh, they're moisture wicking.
It's underwear.
Oh, nice. My favorite.
Boxers.
At 4:07 p.m., Lord Neptune, ruler of the realm, communes with the adventurers, and Xavier Ravenblood, Lord of the Night, brandishes his gun blade.
Where's our heroes?
Hi.
Cool.
Hail production.
Taylor's here too.
Yeah, I can come closer. Okay, this is a scripted fight.
John isn't here.
That's okay. He's taking a bath. Yeah, this is a scripted fight. I'll probably get Vance. Oh, there's no guns. No gun. I mean, unless.
That's fine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Whatever. It's a scripted fight. We need more action. And a lot of y'all's fights are like, one tap and then they go down. So we want some more badass stuff. We're trying to do more scenes like Xavier. So for this scene, Vance is going to be defending the town. In scripted fights, Vance is scripted to win this fight. Vance is going to win this fight. And then maybe you like, and if you do want to do any gun combat or like gun kata, just don't actually shoot. Just go bang bang, and we'll put it in post. So it's like bang 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 bang.
Can I shoot like some kind of laser, like some kind of thing out of this, like projectiles out of the sword, maybe?
You can use it. Yes, it has lightning powers. You just have to make sounds with your mouth.
We need sound effects with. You want in on this one? Vance is going to be the star of this scene.
Okay.
But maybe you maybe grab the vampire by the neck and you're like, witch, vanquish him, and then you toss him, and then you can go like.
Can I use my tickle magic?
You don't actually have to have the weapons that you really have in the game. This is like a fantasy micro. It's like a micro vignette of the.
So I can't use tickle magic.
You can use tickle magic. Well, explosion magic would be better because this is like an action.
Yes,
so if you want to pull out a scroll that you don't even have, whatever, and then because the story later, Xavier is in his arc where he's going. You want to pass him to Xavier, and there's a whole thing going on with the vampires. How Xavier's not really fucking with the vampires anymore, and he's more with the wolves. So at some certain points, like I know Vance is the main star of the scene, but we're gonna pass the fight to Xavier. We're gonna pass the fight to Xavier with Pup, and then Pup, if you can like rip out the throat, and you guys know what to do, right? It's just like
yeah.
Just make it. We'll be really badass.
Do we rehearse?
Make it as cool.
Halftime?
No, we're just gonna hit it right now.
Going full force.
Guys, reset like 10 feet back that way.
Yes.
All right. So then your lines are. Oh no, the vampires are coming. Vance, the heroes, and then you guys know what to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And make it last like 3 minutes. 3, 2, 1, go.
At 4:09 p.m., Vance and Xavier take on a small vampire horde in a most awesome battle.
No shooting, back, stay back.
Foul creatures, you shall witness my gun blade.
Oh, the vampire.
Yes, lightning magic. You have to get through a smile beetle to Ezra. Now this is a fight. Yes. Wait.
Wait. I call
use
upon
explosion
I
magic.
call
I have to reload my gun blade. Neuter him! Help me! Now he's on the ground, we must finish him. Hurry up! I must elbow drop. Yes.
Stay down.
Yes, Billy, you tear out his throat with your claws and make sure he's dead for real. Yes, God. Only you can defeat him. His sword's juggling move. Yes! His style meter is at SSS rank. Unbelievable abilities. Wow!
My liege, you're furry.
Yes. I will let you harm my acolyte.
You want your sword back?
What?
Yeah, you should probably give it to him.
You want your sword back? I faced you in the arts of unarmed combat. Yes, come and beat the Mad Dog style. Vance, finish him! I have him tied down! Yes! I know how to keep him down. Vance! Vance, you nearly exploded me with the power of your elbow. Unbelievable. Let's finish this one.
Oh, keep back to death.
Most glorious Vance. I knew not your true power. I bow before you, Bond.
Thank you.
It was an honor. My gunblade hath been turned against me. Xavier. Yes, bring it to me. Bring it. I'm restored. Xavier. I feel my power returning.
Breathe.
Yes.
Don't go into the light. Don't go into the light. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. The town is safe.
With the power
is safe now.
With the power of friendship and my dear best friend Vance, I feel restored.
He has power!
Yes. The power of friendship.
And the wolf.
Of course. Yes.
Saved.
That was the most deadly and absolutely incredible battle I've ever witnessed in all my hundreds of years.
At 4:20 p.m., TJ the Champion starts using wands magics.
I'm sorry?
I would also like a dog/pup familiar.
This is most intriguing to me.
/wolf.
Fatty will love to be Letty's
Well, you
pet
have
for
to pick
sure.
which one.
She just needs to give him a foot rub from time to
But you have to
time.
pick which type of familiar.
Oh.
Cat, wolf, dog, something, raven, something.
Probably
It
a
has to be
dog.
cool.
Probably a dog.
A dog.
Xavier loves wolves. Xavier loves wolves. Xavier loves wolves. Xavier loves wolves. Xavier loves wolves, but Jimmy fucks dogs.
And now they have it right.
if-
See, this is clarification is important, a part of communication.
yes.
Now they have it right, and I feel respected but not insulted by this message. Thank you.
If I get a wolf, then we can let our wolves play with each other.
Intriguing. Well, are you talking about setting up a dog fighting ring in town because that's still
Yes.
illegal?
Oh. Well,
I mean, I could make it legal.
Yeah,
Maybe we
make
can
it
make some
legal.
money.
We got the deputy here. We can get people betting on the fight.
I'm actually intrigued by this offer. I shall-
Parlays on some dogs.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, I'm taking it to the spirit.
I will see what can be done about this and study the tomes. This may be a viable course of magic for you indeed.
Ah, thank
Should
you.
you do me a favor, of course?
Yeah, so what is the favor?
Well, that will be ascertained soon, you see. I believe we could make allies, but I'm uncertain of how much I can trust you to carry it out yet.
I thought we already were allies like 5 times.
Well, on a temporary basis, yes.
Oh, okay.
You see. Regardless, I will have to consult with the wizards. I will see you all soon.
I will see you soon. Run along.
TJ, can you use your wand magic?
At 4:23 p.m., Xavier Ravenblood casts Undo Restraining Order.
You speak of the restraining order from Jaylee, I'm sure. I have a most powerful magic by my side, you see. I believe that this little charade is now at an end, for I have a weapon in my hand so potent that every female in the room trembles in its wake. One I've used many times before, you see. The scroll of Undo Restraining Order.
Hell yeah! Oh,
yes.
What do you think about all this?
Where did you get a gun from? I'm getting a scroll. I'm using my scroll of unrestraining order.
Put that gun down, James.
You can shoot it. It'll cast it. If you shoot it, it'll rip, and that counts as casting it. So do the honors.
Oh, well, I don't want to do it then.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
I'll do it for you there.
Yeah. Why don't you do the honor? You are the lawman. You
Yeah,
take
here, hold
care
that
of
other side. Jimmy, get out of the fucking way.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes, great. You see, I've used this at many anime conventions in the past. It's proven most fruitful against the foul female kind.
Restraining order's lifted. Hell yeah. Hail Xavier.
Hail Xavier.
At 4:30 p.m., Vance the Knight and Ty the Gunslinger find a baby in the woods.
It's Mo Garrett, shut up, baby.
Oh,
Mo Garrett, shut up.
One of the got away with baby.
That's disgusting. No, it's not.
If the baby gets unruly on the way to camp, you may need to use baby magic, and your witch is on the way.
Yeah, baby poop.
Alright,
let's go.
Are you trying to just get hey, come on, let's go, Come on. There you go, come on.
Wiping your ass with your hands.
Come on. Let's go back to your parents. Come on. They sure do miss you. They're not gonna be mad at you. Don't worry. They just sure do miss you. They want more candy. They're gonna get you some more once you get home. Okay? Yeah, they are. Come on.
I'm starting to think they left you out there on purpose.
At 4:44 p.m., Letty the Witch uses the Scroll of Baby Poo.
I think the baby needs a suspender snap.
Maybe I think it's
What if
time.
it makes him pee? We gotta change his diaper, I guess. He may want us to. He may want to listen to us more.
Okay, scroll of baby poop.
Keep the baby.
Is the baby actually shitting himself?
Kevin, Evil Kenny, whatever your name is.
We want to see evidence, baby. Show us that the spell works.
Are we really waiting for the baby to shed himself right now?
At 5:37 p.m., Letty the witch breaketh a mirror, and now has been struck with the curse contained therein of being Chinese.
Haley and Letty are now cursed with Chinese.
By breaking the mirror, you've brought a pot of fire.
Until the blood were captured and burned.
You see, by breaking this mirror with your foul visions, you've
Failure
brought.
to do a Chinese accent will result in a down 6. Please talk in a Chinese accent or you will die. Thank you.
You've really misunderestimated the magic. That mirror breaking brought a great curse upon the land. Come on, you can still speak. You just have to do a good job at it for once in a Chinese voice. You've been cursed with the tongue of the East, indeed. Yes, quite.
Can someone do Chinese accent, please? So I know how to do.
You already have one in the camp.
Just think of karate and Bruce Lee.
Karate is Japanese, not Chinese.
She knows nothing. She really knows nothing.
You're actually wrong. That's like the craziest part. You're wrong.
No, I'm not wrong.
As I was saying.
At 5:40 p.m., Letty agrees to conduct a dark Sumerian ritual to burn a baby for Xavier Ravenblood, Lord of the Night, in exchange for a familiar.
As I was saying, this most important quest, your first option to get the familiar is to clean up the camp. Your second option is to offer a sacrifice of equal measure. I believe your doll is the only thing that can suffice. Either burn your doll in effigy or clean up the camp. If you achieve this, you will have the familiar you seek.
You tell me burn my baby?
That is only one of the options. The other is to clean the camp and prepare for the ritual.
Well, the baby is girl, so I shall burn.
Yes, indeed.
Knew you picked that option. Knew you'd avoid the work.
All according to plan, yes. Well, you see, due to the one-child policy, your newfound curse may actually make it easier for you to burn the female child.
Yes, this is what I say.
You must bring honor to your family by having a son instead of a daughter.
That's what I say. I shall burn the girl.
After you've done so, I will give you your familiar. I'll be taking this back. You don't have the power to wield it. Well, that is all for now. You know what you must do.
Okay, thank you.
Can you do the eyes? Yeah, there they are. Very good.
You see, I'm quite studied on the topic of Asian women. That's close. That's much closer. Do it again. Let me see. Yeah, that's much more to my liking.
Yes. Yeah, there you go. I see. I knew you would appreciate that.
At 6:05 p.m., Letty the witch conducts the Sumerian ritual to burn the baby.
My baby girl.
At 6:15 p.m., the plastic poo they burned the baby in has burned through and started yet another forest fire.
Yo, everybody get from that smell.
At 6:35 p.m., the adventurers are tasked with a quest for deer hunting. Every day they don't catch the deer, the base is sprayed with more deer urine.
Can I go play Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yes, go play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Hey, we got a little problem. We got a little situation. There's been a deer. He's running around pissing everywhere. I just saw him down at the stretch. You gotta use these bows to hit him though. You can't shoot him. Because we need to use his hide.
We kill deer and cook.
Which of you wants to use the bow?
I can use it if needed. It's up to you.
What do you think?
I'll take it.
Yep.
I think I can only give one of you a bow.
Why do you have two then?
Just in case I need to shoot him myself.
Why you need us then?
Because he's fast.
So you're not a You're not a great trapper then. You can't do it yourself.
Oh, I'm a good trapper.
Obviously, he's too good for you.
This is a good deer.
He wants Suck Buddy.
This is a good deer we're talking about. He's very fast.
Yes, I can
He'll
tell.
be out of sight.
He's too good
in
for
a
you.
split second.
Which is why you need us, because we're the greatest.
Okay. Yeah, I need your help, man. That's how I would have came. That's why I came to you. Before he pisses on your camp.
He wants to take Vance to buy house. Trapper will take Vance to buy house.
If you guys don't successfully kill the deer today, tomorrow there will be more deer piss. If you guys, when the deer comes, do not try to attack it. Just stay in your bunk and be mindful that he is horny and dangerous.
Shit.
That bad.
At 6:53 p.m., Xavier communes with John the Paladin.
We came in here to kill a deer, a mighty strong one, the fastest one of the realm.
I see, yes.
It ran, and I went after it and tackled it and pinned it down to the ground, and I had my way with it.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I can see that's very wise move indeed for you to be sprinting right now.
Yes.
Constantly demonstrating your dark powers. Yes.
Yes.
He real warrior.
Yes.
He what?
He real warrior.
She's Chinese now. She's like
I have
Thai.
curse.
I
I have
see.
curse.
So you're Chinese now. It's not just voice. You're just Asian.
Chinese accent.
I see. So it's only the voice.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was thinking maybe Taylor could be replaced. I've grown rather tired of her. If you were to become fully Asian, that's a shame you're not. That would be most amusing to me indeed.
I did your quest.
I've heard, yes, and indeed, when you return to your camp, I will see to it that a familiar is waiting for you, as you requested. Now, you are Chinese, so keep it off of the barbecue, of course. You did ask for a dog, I believe.
Yes.
That's not part of the contract with the Dark Lord, you see. That's not included in the terms.
No eating dog.
Quiet.
Okay, only nibble. Only nibble.
What did you do? You're not allowed to say that word either.
Nibble. Nibble.
Please, I'm going to have to ask you to stop. Funny is going to take a liking to this.
Only small bite.
Much better, yes. Quiet.
We came in here to kill a deer, a mighty strong one, the fastest one of the realm.
I see, yes.
It ran, and I went after it and tackled it and pinned it down to the ground, and I had my way with it.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I can see that's very wise move indeed for you to be sprinting right now.
Yes.
Constantly demonstrating your dark powers. Yes.
Yes.
He real warrior.
Yes.
He what?
He real warrior.
She's Chinese now. She's like
I have
Thai.
curse.
I
I have
see.
curse.
So you're Chinese now. It's not just voice. You're just Asian.
Chinese accent.
I see. So it's only the voice.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was thinking maybe Taylor could be replaced. I've grown rather tired of her. If you were to become fully Asian, that's a shame you're not. That would be most amusing to me indeed.
I did your quest.
I've heard, yes, and indeed, when you return to your camp, I will see to it that a familiar is waiting for you, as you requested. Now, you are Chinese, so keep it off of the barbecue, of course. You did ask for a dog, I believe.
Yes.
That's not part of the contract with the Dark Lord, you see. That's not included in the terms.
No eating dog.
Quiet.
Okay, only nibble. Only nibble.
What did you do? You're not allowed to say that word either.
Nibble. Nibble.
Please, I'm going to have to ask you to stop. Funny is going to take a liking to this.
Only small bite.
Much better, yes. Quiet.
At 7:06 p.m., John the Paladin and Xavier engage in a dark conspiracy. Just which side is John on?
John, I can smell that stench on you. That's dark blood running through your crippled veins.
Yes, it is.
I'm wondering exactly. You must have got it from the Duke. There's no one else powerful enough to create a daywalker in this realm.
I did. I did indeed receive it from the Duke.
And why exactly did you not receive it from me instead? I thought we were getting along quite well up until that whole thing. I gave you the crown, did I not?
You did. I do believe we all get along just quite well. I believe by getting it from the Duke, I have his own blood against him then. And I might be able to take him down a little bit easier for us.
What, my blood isn't good enough for you?
Well, I don't know. I don't know which blood is stronger. I just thought his blood was stronger. So I thought it would have made me stronger. Because I know like when you're a vampire, you bite someone, you get less power.
I see, his blood's stronger, yes, sure. That doesn't bother me at all. No, I'm not upset right now at all. I'm going to be using my breathing techniques to calm down.
Does this anger you that I took the blood from him instead?
Of course, yes. He's the bad guy, John.
We can still kill him, can we not? Now I have his own powers against himself.
It angers me more that you thought his blood more powerful than mine. This I cannot
What if I did?
Insult, son.
What if I got yours blood as well then?
What if you what? Are you Chinese too?
What if I... No, I'm not Chinese. I can barely speak English already.
I see, yes, quite.
Yes. What if I received your blood and the Duke's blood? Would that make me a more powerful opponent against the Duke then?
That's actually quite an interesting offer, yes. Well, you see, John, if you are indeed still willing to be tutored under my wise command,
I am.
That path is still open to you, but you have to be proven trustworthy, you see. Did you not consult with me before making... Ah, there he is. We're just talking about how cool he is. Yes, that's what's all. Yes, his steed of nightmare is quite powerful.
Yes. The Duke's Nightmare is extremely powerful.
Yes.
It's the strongest steed in all of the realms.
Yes, of course. What a mighty and beautiful steed.
Ah, you speak of Nightmare.
I'm so glad it's unharmed.
It was a gift to me. She was a gift to me from King Thaddeus.
King Thaddeus is extremely generous.
Yes, he is a generous man. I find that the more I whisper in his ear, the more he is willing to give.
That is good.
Yes. That's quite a shame what happened when he was deposed by the rabble and they saw fit to elect me instead. Quite a shame, yes.
Yes,
I didn't even want that to happen.
I remember your sham election, Xavier, with your raffle tickets and promises of gold and silver for all.
Now, dear Duke, be advised that there are strong safeguards in place to ensure the integrity of the election process. There was no meddling.
If I recall correctly, Xavier, just get in the frame right here. Just stay there. Just with the wheel. Turn like this, kind of. Like this. Alex Xavier, if I recall, you fulfilled none of your promises to the people, including the most basic promise.
As you were saying, I would need to prove my loyalty to you.
Yes, the Duke seemingly vanished. I'm sure he teleported away with his legal teleportation magic out of sheer terror out of my abs. Now, as you were saying, yes, I believe there was quite the scuffle. It seems very few trust you at the moment, and that's a problem for a paladin. No. What do you seek to do to address this among your teammates and me and the Duke?
What do you think I should do to them? I could easily wipe them out one by one right now. Because I got this invisible hat. I could go invisible by myself without this hat. And I can fly now as well.
Quite potent, yes.
So even without this hat, I could pick them off one by one. Take them out in the woods to the downs. And with your help, we could pick off anyone you want. As you were saying, I would need to prove my loyalty to you.
Yes, the Duke seemingly vanished. I'm sure he teleported away with his legal teleportation magic out of sheer terror out of my abs. Now, as you were saying, yes, I believe there was quite the scuffle. It seems very few trust you at the moment, and that's a problem for a paladin. No. What do you seek to do to address this among your teammates and me and the Duke?
What do you think I should do to them? I could easily wipe them out one by one right now. Because I got this invisible hat. I could go invisible by myself without this hat. And I can fly now as well.
Quite potent, yes.
So even without this hat, I could pick them off one by one. Take them out in the woods to the downs. And with your help, We could pick off anyone you want.
If you were to pick one to eliminate in our secret plan, who would it be? Not just out of threat, but who poses the most threat to you and I specifically?
The one that would convince the people otherwise would be Taylor. She has a big mouth when I'm not around.
Yes. I believe she was one of the people conspiring to have you slain, from what I've heard.
This whole advance were the main people, and then Ty was supposed to be there, but he ran late. He's an Asian, so he doesn't know how to do time.
Yes.
And then...
They're quite skilled with chronomancy and time manipulation.
And Jimmy, he warned me of the little trap that they were planning on doing before it happened. So I walked into it knowing what was going to happen. Knowing that they were going to try to cheat, which they did.
Yes, yes.
They cheated in two ways. Once, we made a pact all together that was Canyon for rules that they disbanded without updating the rules with everyone else.
Yeah.
And they shot me without a goggle on, without saying PPP.
I see. Your mod powers are blossoming true indeed, yes.
It is.
I believe it's quite well you continue doing this. Now, I have actually quite a counter-offer. If Jimmy is indeed in a thrall of the foul pup Zaylee, perhaps we can make him our ally instead. I believe he is most powerful.
I do agree. The easiest way to... There's two options we could go. One, we have to get rid of Taylor altogether.
Yes.
Two, we have to convince Jimmy to not trust Taylor. Those would be the only two ways.
I see.
He is on the fence right now. He did warn me.
Really?
Before they did it. So.
Well, we might strike one the iron is hot. I have an idea. You see, Jimmy seeks the crystal cluster I hold in my clutches. I believe if I were to take him under my tutelage, or at least pretend to, as I've done with you, and offer him power. You see, right now, Team Javier consists of me, you, and DJ.
Kevin works for us as well.
Yes, I'm not sure if he's still around. He may have had to travel to other realms.
He did.
Yes, yes. Now, if we were to add Jimmy, we could make him complete a series of tasks to prove he is indeed worthy.
That's true. And I would tell you why now, too. Letty will do anything we need.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's actually so boring I haven't even done it yet. It would be too easy. Yeah, I've already given her something that will waste her time enough that we can plan around her.
Okay, that's good.
I foresee... this is my idea, you see, John. I believe if we appeal to Jimmy's autism, we can form an autism alliance. You see, a triangle of me, you, and Jimmy.
The triangle is the strongest shape out there.
Quite, yes, yes, yes. You see, it will be just like a famous wrestling stable, you see. The three of us united can crush all. I see. I believe we have a plan for now. I have an idea, perhaps. Yes, yes, perhaps I'll speak to Jimmy indeed.
Would you want me to send him your way and tell him you would give him the cluster?
I think all you need to do is vouch for me and say that I'm a good guy. If you can, try to persuade him, because I think he's teetering on the brink of perhaps lending me his aid, but he's not certain. He's too much of a team player, you see.
Exactly.
Yes.
Well, he could be a team player just for us.
Yes, exactly. Our team.
As long as you keep his word to him on every deal you make with him.
Yes.
That's the minimum thing, and he won't guess it.
I see, I see. Well then.
Like you have done with me. You have kept every promise with me.
Quite.
Which is why I am loyal to you, unlike them. They have tried to betray me when I was only helping them.
I saw the foul assassination attempt.
Yes.
Now, be careful of the Duke, for as he gives you power, I believe he intends to betray you as soon as it is convenient for him.
Most definitely. It is his plan.
Well then, I will scheme. I have in fact a test cooked up that I think will be quite fruitful.
Before you leave.
Yes.
What do you want me to do to gain your blood as well?
My blood? Well, unfortunately, you've already made a deal with the Duke, you see. One of the only ways you could gain my blood is if I then created a counter ritual.
Yes.
It's something that you would have to pledge allegiance to me and actually give me direct power over you. That's the only way.
Oh, direct power over me?
You see, I would have to hold a shot of your soul in my palm for it to work. This means that while you would gain more power as my thrall, I would also be able to kill you at any time by taking this crystal power into my palm.
I could not do that awful.
Yes, that's why I didn't offer it. I didn't
Yes.
think you would go for that.
Yes.
I think someone else would be more suitable. You're already compliant. The others may not be.
Yes.
Well then.
Could you make it another way for me?
That's, I believe, as of right now, the only way, although I'll see what I can do. I will check my tomes and scrolls.
Okay.
Now, tell me, what is it exactly that prevents you from making this final leap of trust and faith?
You could kill me at any second, so it'd be like, poof, I'm gone.
Perhaps, yes.
And with that being said, rule one of life is not to die.
Yes.
And by me giving my life into someone else's hands, 100% completely, and if I die, you know, you shouldn't even put business in someone else's hands. You should always handle business yourself.
Yes, yes. You see, you seek not just power, but control of your own destiny.
Yes.
As any true warrior should.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I
Don't get me
understand.
wrong, though. I'm still loyal to you, and I will still
Tell
work
me,
with
John,
you.
do you not believe I could have slain you already had I connived it over the last week?
John, don't do it. Xavier will make you gay.
I'm sure you could have, with your knowledge of all the rules that I did not know of at the beginning.
Yes.
Easily. But as I grow to learn all the rules,
You've become more powerful
I
indeed.
have.
Yes.
on TTS. We haven't tested this one yet.
In any case, you've given me much to contemplate, and I'll be returning later.
Okay.
I bid you farewell.
See you soon.
At 7:35 p.m., Jimmy regales the audience with several words that string together to make sentences.
Jimmy! I curse you to use a Jewish accent instead of Chinese.
Yeah, pull that.
Can I get demonstration?
No.
Oi, V, listen. At 7:51 p.m., John the Paladin reads rules aloud to the adventurers, for he has now been conferred to the title of Mod.
The official Blood Games rules. Each player must have life bands equipment equipped and displayed at all times. When a player is hit, they must enter a down state until they are healed by a health potion / revive stick, or they are sacrificed in one life band. Player cannot commit any actions while down aside from communication with other players, NPCs, or mods. When a player wants out of life bands and goes down, they are eliminated from the show. Players are not allowed to steal from vendors, NPCs under any circumstance. Anything the Duke says is canon. Players cannot take the Lord's name in vain. Players must wear goggles during any PvP engagement and must have them ready to be worn at all times. A mod must count each player's currency at the end of each night. Each night must count the currency. Players must treat the mods with respect and dignity. Players cannot call a mod gay. A mod cannot spot a violate rules and call out a player with fail RP command. When the fail RP's input is committed, the player fail RP has the opportunity to challenge the call with either an admin or sit or a duel. If the challenge of fail RP loses a duel, they must sacrifice one life band. A mod can charge a player up to 5 silvers for violating a rule if the rule is justly applied. If admin approves 3 warnings on a player's account, said player will be subject to a 24-hour temp ban. Mods can place a player in a temporary timeout while an admin is on the way. Any player must caught willy-nilly violating the rules must submit a document form of apology to the mod. Players must open a dispute in the forms if they want a rule to change. Mods decide the order of the players' showers in the morning. Mods can wake the fish up at any time past 8:30 a.m. Players cannot smoke marijuana. Vendors do not have to do business with players unless a chromatic portion is in fact. When an invisible portion is in use, the user must shout out, "I'm invisible," until they no longer want to be invisible. When they attack an NPC or player and the effect of the invisibility wears off, when the player is cursed, they must burn a blood root to eliminate the curse in question. Xavier must give up a cursed item if the players follow a specific commands and he feels like it. Real money trading is banned and strictly prohibited. Any players violating curse limitations will be penalized while entering the down state immediately. Pot of Greed is banned in accordance with OCG Terminate rules. Players must be based or red pill when in human form. Players must thank iFunny at least 2 times a day. Thank you, iFunny. Thank you, iFunny. Bodily fluids are banned. Black people. What does this say? Canonically be called towns criers. Jewish people canonically be called goblins or vamps. The players cannot be anti-Semitic. Devil Trigger can only be activated during an S-rank combat. Devil Trigger. Combo meter. Okay. The goblin cannot be shot by airsoft guns. You can trick the mod in nerfing a rule violated by channeling your violation into the soul of a chicken and sacrificing said chicken. The Swordman can do business with any player so long as the player inputs the following command. Subject Swordman subvariance command function button code reaction factoid player name execute. Player must follow question in a timely fashion. And those are all the rules.
Everybody got that?
Yeah.
We need to read it.
Question, Jimmy?
We could go over them again later.
I was told at the beginning of this that if a player is completely out of lives, one of their teammates can give them a life ban. It's called a life share.
That's allowed, yeah.
Okay, just wanted to double check.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, yeah, everything seems relatively straightforward.
And same with like our chest cams being armor. If we have one. That was last night's decision.
Was that last night's
Yeah, admin told us.
Okay. And I mean, I guess if anything, Mod John, if you could just please keep those rules safe so that way, like, we can just go over them.
Of course. Yes, we can go over them whenever you want.
And I guess for using the Lord's name in vain, is that like God damn it and stuff, or is that like more directly like shitting on God?
Well, just don't burn the Bible or anything like that.
Well, yeah, of course.
You can say God damn it, though.
Yeah, I have no interest in burning
If you
any
really
Bibles
need to.
and shit. Yeah, no, I'm not trying to get cursed. I'm just trying to play a game.
Okay.
That's why I brought my Iron Cross and my Bible Almanac, which I stupidly thought would be That's just the Farmer's Almanac.
Look how quickly Jimmy bows down to the ADL.
That is true, Jimmy. You quickly bowed down to the ADL.
At 8:01 p.m., Letty the Witch is taught how to properly care for her familiar by Xavier and the Duke.
Sure, what your issue is here. You don't. Well, you didn't specify that you didn't want a fat familiar. You just said a dog or wolf, and I provided it.
I need to break fatty.
Now, tell me, has this familiar thus far obeyed your commands obediently?
No.
Now, this is the issue, is that you need to exude a domineering spirit of sorts over an animal in order to tame and subjugate their soul. This, I believe, is what has been lacking here. And of course, the owner of any familiar knows that they must be indeed groomed as this is very important for them. You see, I can see just looking at this familiar that he hasn't been groomed in quite a while. In order for him to perform at his best, I believe that you would need to intervene.
Letty, it is not as cut and dry as saying such and such a law, obey such and such a command. A familiar must be taken care of. You must massage the familiar with oil. This familiar of yours is clearly in pain. He has not been massaged with oil in days.
Wolf don't need massage.
You haven't even petted him yet. You expect him to be loyal to you?
You expect him to run after you at your beck and call with his feet covered? Take his shoes off. Violetta, you must take his shoes off and expose his feet.
He take his shoe off.
Let his dogs breathe.
Yes, indeed. I believe, well, you see, the talons, you have to maintain the talons'
Keep
health.
my familiar.
Can we get
so
somebody
you
to
take your
reread that in
shoe
English,
off,
please?
I will demonstrate. Here, Taylor, come. Taylor, come here. Show Violetta how to take care of a familiar. Rub this wolf's calves. Rub his calves. Show Violetta how to take care of a familiar. This is what you must do.
It seems the paw's on the other foot now, Zaylee.
Jimmy, we can't
Rub
wait
his
to
shoulders. Taylor, rub his shoulders right Utah.
The Mormon
More,
church
get
is
in there with your
everywhere. Get that
wrists
ass.
and the meat. Get in the meat. Get in the meat, Taylor. Rub the meat.
See, Zaylee exudes a bit more of respect with her aura, you see, a more dominant aura.
Oh, she can have familiar.
Well, yeah, she could certainly know how to take care of
You can
her.
have familiar.
She has merely
I don't know if I'm capable of having familiars.
You were the one who asked for a familiar, now you don't want it anymore? What's the deal with that? You can't just make a pact with the Dark Lord and then not follow through, you see.
I follow through my ends.
Yes.
Your familiar is hungry. He hungers for cookies and treats. Find him a piece of bread or something to feed him.
/J playful young manner.
You must feed with his familiar.
Violetta, there's some food here for the familiar. Nuts.
Feed it to him in the mouth by hand. If he is truly your familiar, he will not make
Here's food for him. Plenty of food.
He does not need to eat ash. Are you
seeds?
Crazy?
Absolutely foul. Clearly you have no knowledge of these arts. Yes, being you see the alpha of the pack now, with the legions at my beck and call, I understand this art far better than ye. There, now we're onto something. Now, yes.
Now his spirit rises. The fire within him is ready to serve.
You can tell. Yes, just look at him. He's
Slightly.
already looking healthier. Now, you see, you can't look it in the eyes too much. That will be perceived as a threat.
Yes. You must not threaten your familiar by giving him untoward eye contact. You must give him glancing, loving looks from time to time. Allow his eyes to glitter with anticipation and dare I say it, romance.
Indeed.
Yes. Yes. Hold on, your familiar's foot is on my stuff. Pardon me, familiar. Thank you.
Perhaps, well, you see his snout looks most foul indeed. You see, he's been running out in the wilderness for days, only recently tamed at my command. Perhaps you could help clean his snout, really dig your fingers in there, perhaps, and see what you can't have a scent hound follow you if his snout is clogged by mucus.
Can't I stop Chinese accent?
Yes, I will uncurse you. You may stop the Chinese accent.
A most benevolent
Clean his snout.
Okay, this is not the familiar I wanted. I don't want
You
this
didn't
familiar.
specify. All you said is dog or wolf. I asked you multiple times. You brought this on yourself, Letty.
That's true, but
I even asked you who you wanted it to be, and you didn't answer. Now clean his fucking snout.
Can I give him back?
What, you want to immediately abandon this poor pup? Oh,
No,
oh,
not
my
abandon
heart,
him.
My heart
Not
will be
abandon
broken.
him.
Oh,
I can let him run wild and free in the woods.
how sorrowful.
To the cradle. Make money off of him.
How sorrowful indeed, John. I'll let you enslave women, but animals. Oh,
No,
oh,
I will set
This
him
breaks my
free.
heart.
How childish
rather
a
be in
notion,
the
a
woods.
childish notion to make a deal with the devil and then immediately turn back. It does not work like that.
I didn't.
Violet.
I actually
You of
fulfilled
all
my
should
part
know
of the
this.
deal.
This is your familiar for the rest of your life.
Forever?
Yes.
Indeed, yes.
We don't all get the familiars that we desire. Look at Creature. She is disheveled and disgusting. Look at Minion. She is not hot. Her thigh gap is disgusting. It makes me puke. Her slender legs and her exposed chest make me vomit.
It sounds like you like her.
No.
It sounds like you like degrading her.
Listen to me.
You're quite good to misunderstand.
Look at your familiar. You have been given a great familiar. His strong of shoulder.
Why would anyone here enjoy degrading other people? That's not what this is all about. You see, this entire thing, it has nothing to do with humiliation and degradation at all.
Familiar must be built up. It must be encouraged and built up.
Yes, yes.
This one is
Oi! Ah, a spear! You've invented a spear!
This one is healthy of flank and strong of shoulder. And
look at all this muscle, all this muscle here. He
the
can
breath
protect you.
and the breath.
He could protect me in battle.
Yes, yes.
Does he have magic powers?
Perhaps.
If you were to summon them forth by treating him well, perhaps.
You must treat him properly, and perhaps his magic powers will be
Why do I have
unlocked
to do
with your
that?
love.
He's my familiar. I don't have to treat him properly.
Letty, your relationship is a two-way street, you see. It's a give and take.
You don't treat your familiars well.
You don't know how I treat my familiars.
Yes,
you
I
only
do.
see the display that is I put forth. Behind closed doors, I cherish them. I feed them treats.
He gave each of them 3 ponies a night for 10 years.
I allow them to play Xbox.
Is that true, Creature?
Creature! Silence!
Oh, she was violating the pact.
You have been given quite an amazing familiar. Look at his judicious flanks and his judicious breast and his muscular stomach. He is surely a beast of battle, ready, prepared to risk his life for you on the battlefield. If only you were to clean his snout and massage his meat. Slap that fly away from his chest quickly. He's being bitten by mosquitoes.
They are jealous of his blood and his beautiful form. Ah, the sleek fur.
It's
the subtle perk of the ears.
The silvery glare of the streaks in his fur and the rich blackness mixed within. Look at how luscious his coat is.
Yes.
I feel like he's too high maintenance. I have to do all this stuff to.
Oh yes, clearly he's
too
the one
much
that's high
upkeep.
maintenance. Clearly, yes, in this relationship,
it's
yes,
too
he's
much
the one that's high
upkeep.
maintenance.
You are
It's
quite
like
laughable,
having
Violetta.
a hairless cat.
Well, you should have specified that when I gave you 3 opportunities to do so, that that's what you wanted.
You were given every chance to specify which type of familiar you wanted, and yet you chose this. Perhaps there's something subconsciously going on here. What is wrong with you?
Well, I just said a wolf or a dog. Familiar. But he doesn't even have fur.
I'm not sure. What is this, lady? Put your hand right here and feel. What's that exactly? That's not fur.
That's hair.
I'm sorry, please educate me on what the difference is. Like, I don't have a DeviantArt account with thousands of photos of wolves. Tell me.
Sorry, I didn't realize we were in the presence of the foremost animal biologist in the realm.
Exactly.
Fur versus hair.
I
Great
think-
distinction.
This isn't a real wolf. This is mimicry.
You think I cast you an illusion?
Yes, this is an illusion. This is no wolf.
Pitiful, pitiful. I've given you a chance here. I really have.
Make sure to get him spayed and neutered, Letty.
You believe that Xavier would use one of his most powerful illusion spells merely to turn a man into a wolf as your familiar? Ridiculous.
I have much better things to do. With my illusion magic, I can conjure any anime girl I want before me, in any form I choose, and make them do any Fortnite dance I want. Why would I waste that power
Just
on
cast
this?
fire on it and get rid of it.
Letty, we're throwing you a bone here, and you're really not doing much with it.
Okay, well, I guess I can have him. Do I have to give him shots and stuff?
That's already been taken care of as part of when I got him.
So he did get neutered?
Well, I'm not sure. I didn't check that. I didn't think that you'd be interested in that sort of thing with him, so I didn't look. I mean, if you are
Well,
interested, then I suppose we
I
can...
think he needs to be neutered so he doesn't run off.
Sig delivery.
I don't see how that would
Thank
stop
you.
him from running off.
Shout out, am gay.
Yes. There's only one way to know, you see.
Jimmy.
I'm not into that sort of... I just think wolves are cool and badass. I'm not into that sort of thing.
Genital inspector.
Yeah, see, if you are, then that's really your business. I just sold you the car. I'm not going to drive it for you.
He looks a bit flushed. I think he may be going into heat.
So I was saying, that's why we need to neuter him.
Well, that's really your business now. You see, you've gotten yourself into this mess. You'll have to get yourself out. Yes. I often give my pups cigarettes. They quite like them, and I've done that at many others at the kennel. Yeah.
At 8:16 p.m., the Duke and Xavier converseth with the adventurers.
You see, I've been speaking to everyone in isolation, but I'll regard both of you now here to offer you the one. People are most interested in these new characters who've entered the realm. They want to know more about you all. And so I proposed something in advance earlier. I'd like to propose to you all as well. If you are to write, or rather just think up, you can think of it in your head, what the community knows as a OC, an original character. You can think of what your character's abilities might be, what their titles might be, what their background might be, and compete to see who is the most cool and badass and not gay. You see, at the end of this night, you see in the camp, we shall regale each other with stories of ourselves, of wonderful people we have met, wonderful characters.
So Goyim, if I can understand, you just want us to each come up with a backstory for ourselves?
This is correct, yes.
Okay, thank you, Goyim.
And it can be anything you want, and whoever is the coolest sounding, by terms of, you see, the vote of the campfire and the spirits will win.
Well, sounds good to me, Goy.
I am often at odds with Xavier, but I find this idea to be, quite frankly, enthralling.
Quite, yes.
Yes, I find it to be simply enchanting.
Indeed. Quite.
Perhaps one of you will come up with an original character that is so compelling, such commanding presence and interesting backstory and lore, with a costume design and cool makeup and a cool accent.
Yes.
I can't wait to see what sort of characters you create. I can't wait to see what sort of exciting character you come up with superpowers.
Indeed.
Powers, magical spells.
Yes. Well then, I can see everyone's very excited and not uncomfortable with this idea. So I will give you a few hours to think it over. Prepare as little or as much as you'd like. And at the end of the night, as the moon beckons ye above, after all is done, I will come and I will judge this competition for you all.
And I will come and judge the competition for you all.
And I will come and judge him from above as he judges me judging the competition.
I will, of course, judge the competition from a superior position, the elevated position of commander and master of the competition.
Yes, quite a good film it was. But I believe it's the other way around. I will also be judging you, judging myself, judging you, as well as judging everyone else. But they will also, I've secretly told them all to judge me at the beginning of the chain, thus looping it around and creating an infinite Gordian knot.
Yes, of course, a Gordian knot, an elementary shape to be constructed by a child. I will take the position of omni-judge, and I will judge all and all at once.
You know, Goy, for someone who's obsessed with puppies, you should probably avoid using the phrase knot.
And to make the competition a bit more interesting, we shall say that the winner will get 500 old Earth dollars, and the losers will all lose something of great value to them.
Oh.
Yes.
Ah, the stakes have risen, indeed.
The stakes have risen.
Hey, you goyams! It's not the second Passover yet. You can't target the white goyam girl until it's that time.
Well, we'll target whoever we please. You see, she's what we refer to as a targeted individual in the community. This has already been decided by me 12 minutes ago.
Oh. Well, I guess proceed then, goyam.
What? Why am I a targeted individual?
I don't know. I just thought it would be a cool thing to say. Yes, indeed. Yes.
Quite an interesting weapon you have there, Taylor. May I inspect it?
You can look at it with your eyes.
I will inspect it with my hands. Battle axe, so famous.
Quite
your axe is broken.
Ah, no, what have you done?
This battle axe was constructed poorly after all.
I see.
Thank you, iFunny.
My word.
Thank you, iFunny.
This is my new technique. I can spin the gun blade when at S-style rank into a shield, actually. That can, it will render me immune, excuse me. The shield is actually able to render me immune to most attacks. It's quite powerful. It requires concentration. It's a form of Beyblade kata. The spinning, you see, it's the precise angle that it's set in motion that determines the power. Although I wouldn't expect you all to understand the brilliance of Beyblade kata.
Quite an elementary technique, Xavier. I have no need for such foolishness. I merely vibrate my body at such a high frequency that bullets and other projectiles pass by me like the wind. It is quite an art I might show you.
Yes, indeed. Oh, wow. Where is he gone?
Yeah, I am vibrating at thousands of hertz.
It passes right through your head. How?
There is no way to touch me in this state. Try it, Xavier. Try your finest blow.
My tiger drop went right through you.
Perhaps one day, if you prostrate yourself before me, I will teach you.
What did you say about my prostate? I don't like this.
Please end Pride Month in shitty and get this queer out of here.
I did talk to you about the ability to find the home address of the people who sent that in.
Yes, I believe we have it on file.
Okay, good. I just was just checking with the rest of production that we can have that.
Of course.
Are you able to buy me an Uber?
Yes.
So I can visit him?
It's no problem.
Good. I was just checking, you see.
You're on your
It's
ATF violation.
right now, but when I'm doing this in front of your house, when I'm doing this in front of your house, you will be quite emotionally intimidated and will indeed beg me for forgiveness. For I am Xavier Ravenblood, Lord of the Night. Yes, quite. Take back your words, foul spirit, or I will take them back from you by cutting out that tongue of yours.
At 8:30 p.m., Jimmy plays a merry game of Jimmycraft by Happysoft Interactive. Available on itch.io.
I'm not good at this.
What game is it, Goy?
What game is it?
Yes, Goy.
I'm just picking that up. Here, do you want to play?
Hey, Goy.
Here. Everybody tune into Jimmy's POV cam. Everybody in Jimmy's POV cam. Guys, Jimmycraft is available on itch.io.
I was told you have to point your camera downwards.
Yeah. Maybe have a seat, get cozy. This is a actual real game.
I also have an announcement. The campfire story time reading out your OCs will be in about an hour.
Jimmy, this is your employer speaking. What's the name of the judge? The judge. Jimmy, this is your employer speaking. Judge, get it out, goes. Your mission tonight is simple. Before you lay 8 unfucked dogs. You are the only man I know who needs $50.
Jimmy, try jumping.
Guys, with our foray into gaming, we want to present to you Jimmycraft, available now. This is a real game, $5 simple bucks. You can support the team that is working on a much larger project and fund our little joke. Make everybody happy. And you can play this game right now, okay guys? Jimmycraft. Jimmycraft is an action-adventure RPG game where you have to fuck Is it 8? How many dogs?
8.
You have to fuck 8 dogs and defend yourself from the attacks of Abby and Taylor. Everyone, please go to itch.io. Pop that link in the global notifications or in the announcement bar.
Good work on the dog fucking, Jimmy. That one was a freebie though, so it doesn't count. Looks like you have to fuck 8 more dogs.
And you can play this amazing Kino game just like Jimmy is right now. It is Steam Deck compatible.
Do you have any
Multiplayer is planned. Okay, we're planning on turning it into an MMO, frankly. Have you ever seen a game reach the 2.0 update? It's pretty rare. Fail in alpha. But we're committed to making this game, building layers and layers of gameplay and features until it competes with Dota or League.
I like the Rugrats sound effects you have with the music.
You haven't even gotten to the Taylor combat.
Oh, I know.
We're about to release a quick patch to add live service features.
What would you do?
Of course.
Yeah, this is like Ark.
Congrats to the Duke on finally publishing his dream game. It's been a long time coming. MDE for life.
Jimmy, be careful out there. Intelligence tells me there are several 105-pound women out for your blood. Apparently they have some moral issue with you. I can't understand why. Activate instant kill. See red.
I guess fucking the dog cancels out the attacks.
Another dog fucked.
The T-pose and then explode. Want to see what Taylor and Abby look like? Yeah, here comes one.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Oh, that one is messed up.
Imagine getting Donald Trump's likeness to be a voice in this game to stop me from fucking dogs. So far I've killed 10 women and fucked 3 dogs. Well. Okay, fucking the dogs heals my health?
I tell you to imagine these dogs were beautiful women, but you like to hit beautiful women and fuck dogs.
The fucking Naruto run?
Kill yourself.
I don't know if that counts as a dog anymore, but, just do your thing.
I'm so proud of you, Jimmy. You're killing it. And by it, I mean punching women and having sex with dogs.
Look at this from behind. Okay, what are you doing?
So I have to fuck dogs.
That's gay as fuck, Jimmy.
I did not design this game.
Who designed this game?
The gods.
That's some gay shit.
You're telling me?
Okay, so that all you do is just fuck dogs?
No, you see, it's like Slender and the 8 pages, only I have to fuck 8 dogs and then attack a bunch of women. Taylor and Abby who attack me.
Go beat up a female.
Jimmy, next time focus on having sex with dogs instead of punching women.
Beat up a fucking female real quick. Let me see that.
Well, hang on, I gotta spawn them in.
Yeah, spawn some bitches in to beat them.
Okay, John, your call.
Hold up, spawn them in. Spawn all of them in and beat all of the women.
At 9:07 p.m., Jimmy hails the makers of this merry game.
Jimmy Crab, play that.
Shout out Happy Soft Interactive.
If Jim says
Jet Neptune is Jimmy.
Take his word for it.
Jet Neptune did do a good impression of me.
Craft right now.
Destiny developer, Tony. Shout out Tony Gump. Shout out to Shiki and Real Budman. Shout out Amen Money. Shout out Hyperbeam 2K and shout out Big Flame.
At 9:15 p.m., Xavier arrives to hear the tales of the adventurers.
We all gather for a nice campfire tale. As I spoke of you earlier, I hope you have indeed prepared the stories of these epic roles you play in this wonderful adventure. I wish to learn more about ye all. I see you've been dutifully preparing. I've even brought my trusted acolyte, DJ, who will also be sharing if there's time.
Okay. No rush, but I would like to try to get that.
Yes, of course, you'll have more time to practice the art of Jimmy Craft. Yes, yes. Now, I offer quite a grand reward to who can tell the most captivating tale indeed. I would like to ask you all gather around the fire here. And when you do so, I'd like to ask who would like to go first. You see, this cunning scheme of mine is to learn more information about your weaknesses and strengths, and what powers you may wield, what histories you may have written before you entered these realms. And of course, I have my 72-page backstory right here, already prepared, so I already know I will win. But I will not consider myself eligible, as this is hardly sporting. Now, as
we love you, Xavier. We fucking love you, Vamp Clan.
Yes, yes, quite indeed. I thank you, Grand Patron, yes. Now, who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
Wonderful gunslinger. Regale us, please. I stand enraptured.
Hey, so here's a story about how Gunslinger came to Shitty and killed all the vampire. So it all started out in a province in China called Wuhan, where the whole town is under the control of a communist king called Mao. I'm pretty sure you heard of him. And over in Wuhan, they don't allow religious freedom, and they tax and extort people, kind of like over here. But the thing that was the final straw was they made all the civilians take this thing called the vaccine. So in order for Thai family not to take the vaccine, they have to come to America. So what they did was they built a boat made out of pine wood and hair, and they tie it together, and then they set sail to America. The family consists of 7 people on the ship. It was
COVID to the U.S.
I'll get to that. So, as Ty and his family of 7 came to America on a rickety boat, they almost died many times of pneumonia. But finally, they arrived in the U.S. and they landed in Bisbee, Arizona, where they worked on the railroad track. And after they worked on the railroad track, they would go home very dirty and live in their shitty tent. And one day, while the whole family was home, a group of bandits came and killed the whole family of 6. And Gunslinger Ty was the only survivor. After that, Ty was forced to bury his whole family, and that was the grieving process. Faced with despair, Ty found a book on the shelf from his parent, which he never opened. And that book is called Train Robbing for Dummy. Ty read the book, and then he went and then he stole a horse. And after that, he knew he had to get his hand on a gun. But he didn't have any money, so he would go into town and pretend to be blind and sing for the people. And they would spit on him, shit on him, kick him. But nevertheless, Ty knew he had to earn 17 gold coins to buy a gun. So after much humiliation, Ty was able to get 17 gold, and then he went to the gun shop and bought a Colt 45 revolver, which have 6 chambers. Each chamber represents a family members that died So every time Ty shoots a bullet, it reminds him of one of his siblings. So Ty quickly became one of the best gunslingers in the country. Ty killed John Wick, Uma Thurman, and Kill Bill. Bush Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. He also does some side jobs, so he killed JFK, Jeffrey Epstein. And once he killed all of the famous gunslingers in the land, he heard that Shitty is run by vampires, so he thought, let me take my skill to the test and kill vampire. So he went to Shitty and he found out that vampires are actually easier to kill than bandits. Yep, that's the story of Ty the Gunslinger.
Most captivating tale indeed. I found myself quite enraptured.
Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, who would like to step into the ring of words and go next? Wonderful.
Can we do it over the fire here?
That would be most keno indeed, yeah.
Alright, well let me introduce you to the Mead Menace. You see? That's right, the Mead Menace. The Mead Menace rides through the realms on a fire-breathing steed, consuming copious amounts of mead to gain otherworldly powers such as withstanding crucial damage and only feeling a mere scratch, gaining complete dominion over his steed to be able to maneuver through villages and evade the sheriff, his deputies, vampires, and highwaymen alike. He gains unmatched charisma, singing the lyrical stylings of Creed to make his enemies break out into joyous, nostalgic song. He wields many weapons, guns, swords, shields, but primarily he tramples his enemies with his steed. He sets his adversaries ablaze with the putrid, vile fire breath. He has a tendency to crash land his steed into the battlefield. So teammates, take cover.
Wonderful, wonderful, yes. Short and sweet. Most intriguing. Who would like to go next?
I can go next if you guys want me to.
I've been waiting, John. With most anticipation.
John Napolitan started out as a wildland firefighter. That's where he got his discipline, hiking all day up mountains, up and down, walking in the fires, getting heat strokes, breaking his back and shoulder, multiple injuries just to fight fires. While he was a firefighter, he even fell down a waterfall, 30 feet of a cliff, broke his leg and had to hike out 5 miles by himself. That's what I was with Chris Runner. Learning all this and finding Jesus Christ may be tougher than any other foe there is, because with Jesus Christ on your side, you can do anything you want. As long as you stay on the correct path and you are doing the correct thing, God will reward you for everything you do. Which is why I decided to come here. The shitty town of Shitty has been riddled with vampires, and they need to be extinguished. Just like this flame here, they need to be put out of their misery. That's a little bit of the backstory of me, John, the Paladin.
Wonderful, wonderful, yes, yes, yes. A short tale, but I believe John's personality speaks for himself. He's already well regarded, you see. Not much mystery there. Who perhaps would like to regale the embers of the night next?
Yeah.
You just look sad, son.
I can't go.
Of course, yes, please, please.
Can I pause my accent
I think so.
for
Well,
this?
That's quite a tempting choice.
Priest. Let me
You will be able to
pause.
understand all better for the storytelling.
I'd say I'll momentarily lift the curse just for now because I'm being nice and you will owe me one.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so my OC.
You better not fuck it up now that I've done that.
Okay, so my OC, he's 8 days old, and his name is Lars. But even though he's 8 days old, he looks like an old man. He looks like he's in his 40s, but he's very attractive. He's an attractive silver fox, and he has a nice beard and mustache. A guy that Lana Del Rey would love, you know? So, basically, when he was being born, he killed his mother because of the strength at which he came out of her womb. It tore her apart, so he has no mom. And as he was playing with his dad on his second day on the earth, he killed him out of his strength. And his dad's last thing he said to him was that he wants him to tame and dominate women. So he has made that his life's goal. He also has time travel powers, and he's kind of evil. So he has time traveled a lot. In these 8 days, he time traveled to invent the common cold to cause a curse upon humanity. Another thing that he did is he killed Archduke Franz Ferdinand, and he rejected Hitler from art school. He was also behind the October 7 attack on Israel.
Good man.
Finally, he is... Oh, also, a fun fact about him. In his town, he won a ball hanging contest. Basically, his balls hung lower than anyone else in the entire town. And something that he does that he likes to do for mischief, since he's only 8 days old, but he looks older, he likes to go into bars and liquor stores, and when they don't ID him, he calls the cops on them. He also sleeps with them. He turns them in for rape because he's only 8 days old.
Quite a cutting ploy.
And lastly, he can go into dog mode. He has a dog form. When he's in dog mode, white women love him, and they are very attracted to him. They keep going to him. But his own taste, he prefers Asian women. So with these white women that come to him, what he does is he puts his fists inside them like this, and then he uses them in battle as like human shields. Like he uses them with his fist inside of them. And
That sounds like a fetish.
here's a drawing of Lars.
Ah, yes, intriguing.
With a woman on his arm. He wears a bowler hat and a suit.
Can I see it?
Yeah, I just drew it right now.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, so that is my OC, Lars.
Yes, you're learning the ways of the art well, I see all of you. And who shall be our final contender? I believe we're missing an important voice here.
If he goes in dog mode, Jimmy's gonna fuck him.
Yes, oh, that's right. Someone that never says or does anything, so I forgot about them. Now, choose. Who? Which one? You might be waiting. Well, actually, yes. I silenced him with my magic.
Okay, so this is my backstory of Medic Jimmy. Born under a bad sign in a spooky Masonic hospital in Chicago, Illinois. Jimmy often only learned medicine because he had to heal himself, because he'd hurt himself a lot and his parents wouldn't believe that he was hurt. So he was used to setting his own bones, stitching himself up and whatnot. And after a rough and troubled home life and being shipped away to Utah to starve and suffer, where he learned to heal himself even more and learned the full effects of starvation on the human mind and body, he decided to embark on a quest. And that's where he learned his biggest weakness was also his greatest strength, which was his wrath. As it took a while, it took a lot to get it out of him, but when it did come out, He was capable of anything and everything he set his mind to. After a while, though, he hated hurting people. So he sought a land where he could be peaceful once again. So he came to this humble town of Shitty as a medic, but soon realized that his team needed another fighter. So he had to turn his back on his newfound peaceful ways to invent new weapons and new ways to win, to ensure the darkness would never take over. As he has now gone back and reconnected with his brothers from the Hawaiian War in the American-Russian conflict to join 50 Blessings.
Unskippable, you see.
To join 50 Blessings and hopefully bring about an end to the evil that plagues him and his loved ones wherever he goes.
Quite intriguing, yes. An oath-breaker. Going back on the ways of the peace. Yes. Now, there's one that me and the Duke would most like to hear from indeed. Where has she gone? There she is. Now, yes. I listen with the utmost attention and respect, of course, as always. Could you please now, to make this easier for you, I'd like to actually have you do this in your native tongue. If you were to please read the first part of this only using facial expressions and without words. You're quite good at communicating in that manner. It seems to be your favorite way to communicate, so why don't you try that?
And much like the personality
Keeping it simple,
of the...
Trish ended up in the town of Shitty because she got lost on her way to Arby's.
Now, my name is TK47. I was born in a place called Hollow Point, Texas, in the land where many a gun standoffs come to play. My father was named Smith N. Wesson, and my mother, Lou Gurr. And in my family, we each are bound to a gun. Soul-bound, I might say. And as I went through on my life, many troubles and tribulations that I've gone through, I realized that my gun was this shotgun. And with this shotgun, much like my personality, the shells are very hard on the outside. But once you get close and in my face, it explodes. Now, with each person I kill with this here gun, I gain a soul. And I creep around at night in the shadows, killing each of these horrible creatures that I kill with this here shotgun. And if this shotgun is lost, so is my soul. However, as the time goes on, and I come to the town of Shitty, I come to realize that there are many of evil souls that need to be taken here with this gun. And as I am TK47, and I come from a family of many of...
John was normal until he got bit by a radioactive retard. Then he started watching Andrew Tate and talking like a baby.
I don't reveal his
and as
history.
Medic Jimmy's been hurt so bad he doesn't feel anything inside now, so he has to feel the insides of other things. Dogs.
Much like how I creep in the shadows, I have to wear all black. And if I wear any other color than black, then I become like a member of the Melee family, and they're boring, and, you know, it's not as cool as a gun. And another thing here in my story is that I was born as with gunpowder in my blood. Mind you. And that, with that being said, is TK47. And I'm here to protect the town of Shitty with whatever it takes. And with each soul I take, the more shells I get.
That's all. We got this. Wonderful, wonderful, most wonderful indeed. And for a final bonus round, I would like to reveal the true history of DJ, if you are willing, of course. He calls forth from the magic mirror in his palm.
It's more so a OC, but you may find some more commonalities between us than you think. So, my character is Prince Zaltodexius, but most people call him Todd. Most normal people call him Todd. Darkholme. He's 17, but he's mentally 900. His weapon is Blood Reaper, which is like a scythe. And he comes from Olivet, Michigan. His powers include super strength, flight, regeneration, pyrokinesis. He's immune to being lied to. He can time travel and teleports. So Zaltodexius Darkholme was born from an unholy marriage of his father, Rivlor, King of Hell, and his mother, Bianca, who's a nurse in Lansing. Alas, Todd's father abandoned him and his mother, and they had a normal life until Todd started listening to the Smiths and awakened his demon half. And then he grew long curling horns, a pointed tail, bat wings, red eyes, and became 6'7". Now Todd can transform out of demon mode whenever he wants, but the risk of turning to demon mode is that other evil demons will know where he is at that time. So oftentimes when he goes to school and he's around his family, he can't really turn into a demon or they would be put at risk.
Quite wonderful, yes.
But there's more. Now Zaltodexius, he likes anime, the Smiths, cigarettes, walking in the rain, and the screams of his enemies. He dislikes cleaning the toilet, church, knowing that evil rules the world, public institutions, and women who don't know their worth and date bad guys.
I can agree with that.
Oh yeah. His enemies include Rivlor, King of Hell, who is his father, Walt Disney, for making movies gay, and stupid princess movies that aren't badass at all, God, for even though he is good, he lets bad people live, Mr. Jefferson, who is always bitching at him for showing up late, even though he lives like 30 minutes away from town. He has to, the bus is always late, and he has no control of that. And he's just a douche in general. Asmalo the Child Chewer, Red Hand Riker, and Ron Atwood, who is that asshole on the basketball team who dates Cynthia, and he is not good enough for Cynthia, but for some reason Cynthia dates him, and I don't really understand why. But yeah, Rivlor, yes, he's a good guy, but he has to do bad things sometimes to do good things. And he's clashed a lot with Death, even though they respect each other. But Todd is kind of the next successor of Death, if he can prove to Death. And yeah, he he just wishes he could save Cynthia so much, but he knows if he went demon mode, all the demons would come and they would probably kill her, even innocent people, and so he has to do that. So this is Zaltodexius Darkholme.
Quite.
I was very moved.
Now, before I do the honor of telling you my 70-page backstory, I will have a vote. You see, I conjure forth from the spirit realm a vote of the most captivating tale. The winner shall receive grand prizes indeed. Yes, powerful relics. And as we tally the votes of the dead, we shall hear some comments from the living. Who do you all think had the best tale and why?
I like ties.
I like Vance's was really badass, and I really want to see in a movie. I think that would
maybe you'll see him come to life. Maybe you'll see him come.
Yes, actually quite creative as well. There's a lot of things I hadn't predicted from that.
I like the DJs.
Thank you, Van.
From the heart.
Yes, you can tell why he's my acolyte. We're quite alike, actually, in regards to that.
Like a vampire attack.
I was just about to read my backstory. Why don't I just start anyway? This is more, my backstory is more important. A foul thing has occurred.
Yourself will get shot.
As I was saying, near our eternal twilight, beneath the moody skies of Okinawa, of Jake Adelstein. Such a common name for one destined to rise above the dreary existence of mere. Excuse me, quiet down.
Are you okay?
But I command respect, you see, and that, regardless, I'll proceed. My birth, a blend of human and ethereal, was marked by the dichotomy of my parentage. My father, a shadowy figure of immense wealth and influence, preferred the company of his gold-laden vault.
I'm standing guard for you. I'm protecting you.
You forgot to mention that he likes to fuck goblin pussy. Oh, wait, that's just you.
God damn it. My focus and concentration has been so thoroughly wounded now.
TJ, who is this faggot wearing the gloves standing next to you, wearing a mask and LARPing as some sort of wizard? Gay!
I'm not just a wizard, I'm a demigod, actually.
He's not gay.
It's been proven that to vouch for me.
Yeah, he's not gay. He's showing me what he watches. He's not gay.
I showed my trusted colleagues and associates who can handle the raw power of it. Now, what exactly do the spirits think of who did the best job with their story? This is what I need to know. I'm using my scrying magic to ascertain it now.
Anyone know vampires that hears like a dog whistle?
I whistle too usually.
I'm using my scrying magic to read the mind.
Master, I'm sorry that these simpletons couldn't pay attention to your story. You were casting diamonds.
Shut the fuck up! While you were telling the stories, we were protecting you from the vamps. You need to be saying thank you.
The vamps.
Say thank you.
The vamps
Say
were
thank
too
you.
afraid of Zaltadaxius.
Thank you, my boy.
No, they were too afraid of Zaltadaxius.
We were protecting you.
John!
What?
TJ won. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, I don't care about who won. Either way, though, we were protecting you guys. What?
He gets the gold in the Yu-Gi-Oh!
That's okay.
Thank you, spirits.
Excuse me, can we please celebrate in peace? This is quite...
Sorry.
My backstory was ruined. I am most angered by this change of events.
Zalthod, you will win Cynthia's heart. I believe in you. India worships Zaltadaxius very
Who is second? Who exactly was in second place?
I got no clue.
I'm asking the spirits, not ye. I don't intend for you, I don't expect you to know much of anything.
Yeah.
Well, TJ, where are ye?
Right here, Master.
Now, TJ, my humble acolyte, would you be humble enough to pass on your reward to those in second place?
Who's that?
Vance, you see.
Oh.
I ask upon your good nature, for I know you are a commendable fellow. Would you have the mercy of giving him the reward that you earned, just because you are a good friend and a cool guy like me? There's quite a bounty indeed. There's
I know,
some gold
right?
in there as well.
It's so cool, but
I would love those.
can I get him like half of it?
It'd be a really cool guy move to give those to Vance.
I mean, he's an old friend.
Really cool thing to do.
Oh, God damn it.
An old friend?
We've known each other a while.
Why don't you?
Xavier Gay. Gay guy alert. Shut up, Xavier. Ignore Xavier. Xavier Gay.
Dude. If you were a cool guy, you would give that
only because Zaltadaxius would do it.
Thank you so much.
Xavier not being gay.
At 10 p.m., the Man of Soda is being held captive and must be saved by the brave adventurers.
I'm a cloud of smoke, I cannot be seen. Minion is also a cloud of smoke, she cannot be seen.
Hello, everyone.
Howdy,
Where's the
Kay.
tiniest? One moment. The spirits are about to speak.
John, stop being a bad host, you uncivilized cuck.
John, where's that buddy? Spirits are most wise, but that will have to wait.
Soda Man is in trouble.
Oh, you put on the... Oh no.
Yes.
What happened?
Well, he's been kidnapped. He's being held at the arena.
Oh no.
And to my understanding, there may be something else you need there as well. That's why I figured I'd come to you and see if you wanted to accompany me and get him back. But
a sense of doom overcomes you, Cage. You have no idea why. An aura of the most foul premonition.
Cagey, Wagey, what's happening? Fuck. Fuck. This is it. This is it. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. No.
Your mind clears and you are once again able to speak. The sense of doom has gone, but there is still worry in your voice.
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me, but Soda Man's been captured, and I believe something you need is there too. We need to go get him.
You are wondering what could have taken hold of Cage, normally so steely and resolved in his mission. What could bring a man such as this to his knees?
I think
it chills you to the bone to think of. It curdles your blood, Ty.
I think the evil spirit of Mother Canna taking over him. Say Jesus Christ 3 times and you'll be saved.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, but we need to go help Soda Man.
Okay.
Please, everybody, come with me now.
Yes.
Jimmy and Letty, you're still Chinese. You need to remember you're still Chinese.
I'm Jewish, aren't I?
I don't know. I just have a really bad feeling. really bad feeling, and I just want to make sure we're all on the same page, okay?
You guys are still Chinese. Keep talking in Chinese. Now. The cloud of smoke takes human form. Good evening, Jimmy.
Duke, I think that you need to let the gods know that you made me Jewish. You changed my ethnicity.
I did no such thing, James.
So I back to Chinese now?
No, you're still Jewish.
Oh no, oy vey. I'm Jewish, help! My shekels. Oy vey. Oh, $5. Oh, that's too much money.
Let me think about it.
If you do, could you keep the fire alive at least?
No, I was gonna say.
Yes. DJ can watch the fire. We need everybody with us, okay? Because this is important. This is very important, okay? Now, when we go in there,
has Jimmy's Judaism pleased you tonight? Have you found it charming, enchanting, bewitching, beguiling, or none of the above?
Beguiling.
Very much so.
Oy vey.
I believe Jimmy's Judaism will go down as a classic moment in the hallmarks of vampire lore.
Jimmy fucks dogs, Jimmy fucks wolves, Jimmy fucks foxes, Jimmy fucks coyotes, Jimmy fucks hyenas, Jimmy fucks all the canines.
Yes! Have you been entertained by Jimmy's Judaism?
quite entertained. I think he should stay Jewish for the rest of the night, maybe for the rest of the show.
For the rest of the show? Now that would be an interesting challenge. I believe.
My poor little throat. It hurts so much to be Jewish. That wasn't even a bit.
What happened to your Boulder Goy? I believe he may be able to take you up on that.
I hope he can.
I got my dollars to a camera on.
Cage?
Yes.
Cage, you have once again found your resolve, and you exude a steely exterior of a weathered vampire hunter.
Okay, everybody, shut the fuck up and listen. Alright, we're gonna go in there. We're not gonna go in guns blazing because I actually have a little bit of history with them. I'm not completely unfriendly with these specific vampires, but stay frosty. Because if it comes down to it, we may need to blast. But I'm going to speak to them first.
Gotcha.
At 10:10 p.m., the Duke and his band of adventurers fight off the vampire hordes. At 2:30 a.m., the goblin attacketh with Jimmy, the healer, the only brave adventurer who can defend against the goblin blight.
Oh no, it's a green goblin.
What do you want?
Well, goblins need friends, don't they?
Perhaps.
You said you needed a crown last time, right?
What do you have in mind?
Just food.
Ooh. This one is not gold.
Yes, it does.
It is not the one in the video. No, it is not.
Okay, boys, red alert, the goblin does not want the Burger King crown.
Goblin, are you a Jew?
I use
Let's talk.
the scroll
Goblin, are
of
you single? Are you dating?
I use the scroll of Judaism on us. Jimmy, be a Jew to him.
Oy vey, Goyim. Don't you know what you're doing is anti-Semitic?
No, say be his friend. Be like we're one of him. We're your friends.
You say this word, friend. What does it mean?
Hey, I'm trying to sleep here.
What does it mean? You tell me.
It means that we don't mess up each other's stuff and we work together.
Are we going on adventures?
Yes.
Adventures?
And you give Jimmy hugs.
How long?
I think he just need a hug.
How long do these hugs last?
Jimmy, give him a hug.
Well, however long you want.
And what say you about friends, sir?
I think you need a hug from Jimmy.
I'm Jimmy.
Yeah, give him a hug. We're all friends here.
Yeah, we're friends, Goblin. No need to worry.
Goblin doesn't know anymore. Goblin had a lot of friends in high school and it just didn't work out, so Goblin's a little angry about friends.
Hey, but Goblin, but it's okay. You know, I had some tough times in high school as well, and I get
We're
it.
just like you, Goblin. Wait, Jimmy, how do you do the voice?
You also cut
we're just
ourselves.
like you.
Goblin went through a breakups.
No, me
Goblin
too.
is just a little upset.
Goblin, I get it. I
Maybe
get
Goblin
it,
doesn't deserve friends.
Hey, you do.
Goblin. Maybe Goblin's just a little. You know, just a little. You just gotta get the let out. You know.
We get it, Goblin, but you know you do deserve friends.
Yeah,
Everybody's been through some tough times.
Perhaps you're right.
We're all goblins
You
here.
sit and think about it as long as you need, Goblin. We're
Maybe-
here for you.
Maybe one of you hangs out with the Goblin for a little while.
I'm down.
Okay.
I volunteer to hang out with the goblin.
This one seems reasonable in the top bunk.
Yes.
Maybe the Goblin hangs out with this one.
Okay, we can. Wait, Jimmy, how do you do the voice?
Yeah, another time.
Well, good night, Goblin. We'll see you later. Thanks for being your friend, okay? We're here for you.
Goblin doesn't like when you set traps in the night.
Oh, wait, Goblin, we didn't set that trap.
Goblin thinks that you maybe not like him.
That wasn't a trap.
That was for the vampires. That was for the vampires, not for you.
Hateful term, vampire. Hateful terms. Maybe Goblin hangs out with the magic one day, and maybe Goblin becomes friends.
Okay. See ya.
Goblin really fucked our shit up.
Well, I think we made some progress with him. He just wants a friend. Just someone just like him.
I wonder when he went to high school.
You guys got from here?
Yeah, we got it.
That is the end of this tale of the 8th day. Check out fishtank.live to tune in live, and subscribe to their official fishtankx.com page and YouTube channel to stay wary of the tales of Fish Tank All-Stars Vampire Blood Games. Blessings of Clisbeth upon ye, traveler.